Ladies and gentlemen, we got Bananas in chat from Ultimate Badass Andy Kills You. And also 86 KRL there. Bird Star Cat Gaming. Ollie95XZ says this is just to bypass the 9K. Still don't know what the 9K is. Rocky Avalon, Spangle Boo, Phil7, 1994, Mercius8, UV the Boy, The Real Boy, 1302, Cafe Adriana, Primed Pixel, and Pilly Pally. Thank you for the bananas, everyone. Appreciate it. Pony Butts with some bananas and a little headbang emote. We got some new emotes thanks to Pony Butts. And Matagai is using some of them as well. The new emotes look amazing. Thank you ever so much, Pony. They are absolutely wonderful. And there are more in the works, can you believe it? Jeez. Getting all these fancy new emotes. Prime Pixel there showing them all off. Thank you. To start off this stream, I encourage all of my subs here to spam some of those new emotes. Just go crazy, go ham, let everyone see them. Okay. Okay, are you done with your spam? Alright, stop. No, I have to say stop, because then otherwise the spam might go on for a long time. But everyone will get to see them, and everyone, I imagine, will really like them. Ponybutt says 6 more at least, and surprise coming as... It might be a surprise to me, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I've seen all 6 of them, Pony. I remember seeing about 3 or 4. And another one that might be the surprise. Anyway, should we start the stream? Thank you everyone for spamming the emotes. They look amazing. They look wonderful. We have me holding a heart, me holding a vinyl disc, a guitar emote, and a headbang emote. And they are all just wonderful. Oh, I really do love the headbang one. It's sort of like giving the horns as well, you know. And I've got things to talk about. Well, we should log in. We should play some Minecraft. I need to set up my stream so I can see all the things that are going on. First of all, lots of people are tuned in. Thank you everyone for coming by and checking out today's stream. Second, I will get our messages on the screen. Where are we? Where are we up to? GBV has subscribed for 13 months in a row. Thank you so much. That handsome tree has resubscribed for 2 months in a row, saying, "Hey Asuma, I could finally resub after a while. Well, now I'm here and finally could catch a stream." Oh, I just saw something on my screen. I was like, what is that? That's one of the little animations for the pop-up in the top left of the screen. Bottom left, not top left. The other left. Anyway, Sallyann123 has resubscribed for 25 months in a row. Incredible, saying, "Loving the diamond face. Have a great stream, X." We will have a great stream, believe me, I know it. Daniel Cypher 0710 has resubscribed for 4 months in a row, saying the new emotes look awesome. Couldn't agree more, my man. Also, That Flashcat has subscribed using Amazon Prime, saying, "Love your streams and videos, X. Don't stop making this awesome content." Well, thank you very much for the encouragement. I feel like I want to keep going, you know. It's really funny, because often I feel like I could do this for years to come, and then those years to come go by, and I still feel the same way. It's kind of crazy. So thank you for all the lovely support. Alien Explorer has resubscribed for 13 months in a row, saying, 13 months, I stopped stubbing with Prime, so do I get a golden head now? Pretty please. You should, Alien Explorer. Feel free to throw... There you are in chat. He'll get to my sub in a moment, says Alien Explorer. It's literally a moment later. Wow. It's like you know the future. Rocky Avalon is here for donation, saying I'm off to do stuff and perhaps some things. Anyway, our 9K mode is where someone says something in chat, be it an emote or a hello, nobody can say it the same way again. Ah, to prevent repeated messages. Gotcha. By the way, would you mind telling us which tweaks you are using? Smiley face. That's one of the problems with the way we distribute the pack, Rocky. I don't know. I forgot the ones that I selected. You see, well, actually, I've got the old ones. Do you know what? I've got the... This is a mess. I need to go and if you know what that number means, that's what I've got. I've got a feeling that's actually only 1 or 2 tweaks that I put on top of this. I've been meaning to go through and look at all the options again and pick some more out. I was expecting to see a portal here. That kind of scared me. Rocky, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Just drop me a message in the chat and I'll... Phil says you missed diamonds. Jeez, I've missed diamonds. Yeah, I'll check it out on Discord and it will remind me and then I'll go sort that out. Appreciate the donation, man. Have fun doing your stuff and your things. Felion is here, resubscribing for drumroll, please. 26 months in a row. Incredible! Thank you so much for the wonderful face. Feel free to show off your diamondy face in the chat. Kelly Engineering says, afternoon X, what I missed so far? Just me being a nutter, rambling on. I haven't even outlined what we're doing in the stream. I haven't talked about some of the topics that I want to talk about in today's stream. Okay, but I need to outline what we're actually here to do, which is to set up this area for a witch farm. I think we're going to do the underground option to do something a little bit different than usual. In fact, very different. Oh, okay. An idea just popped into my head and I was like, oh yeah, that's totally what I want to do. We're basically going to condition this area to be a proper perimeter, which I don't mind a grind, you know, but I've got lots of grinds going on at the moment, so this will be like a live streamy project or something like that. But we should start off by putting down a beacon, and we're going to go caving, we're going to work on the surface. That is generally what we're going to be doing. I think I've got to be smart and say when it comes to making the perimeter, I think we're going to have to go with torches on the surface and not go crazy with... well, actually, the swamp will spawn slimes. So much to be said, so much to be done. Yeah, we'll focus on the caving because I don't quite know what's the best way to do everything else, and I should really think it over properly. So let's put our valuables in here. No, you are not valuables, you are for caving. And I'll probably just throw that chest up there, right. Kind of feel like I'm missing something, but I guess that's the thing, and now we've got to find a cave and go caving, ain't we, Piggy? That's what, Piggy. Don't ignore me. Hello? I feel like I've been disconnected. Usually they... Oh, he's moving. Usually they look at you, the animals, when you go near. But not today. Joel Kip is here with a donation saying, are you still looking into masks for guitar streams? If so, have you considered fencing masks? They provide great visibility and obscure the face fully, especially when filmed from an angle. Pricey though, around £60 for a good one. I've got a mask that I can play guitar with and wear. I haven't really prepared much of that yet. I imagine it's going to be a little bit crazy. Yeah, wearing... like, it's one thing to put it on and go, oh, I can see the guitar, I can tell what I'm doing, but then to play the whole song. But don't get your hopes up too much. Like, it will happen. I'm pretty sure it will happen. I feel like I'm ever edging closer to where I want to be, but I am really taking my time. And one of the things we're going to talk about today is guitars, because I've had a lot of fun recently playing guitar. I've been making a lot of progress. I got something in the post today, which was really cool to mess around with, which we're going to talk about. And I don't know why I'm sort of like delaying talking about anything at the moment. Well, we've done this one. The one cave that we find, we've already done. Let's keep going. I should do this with a ladder, maybe? Just go straight down and then have some branches going off. Yeah, we'll do it that way. What type of guitar? Asuma says Mac Manor. I've got several guitars. Yeah, we'll talk about that in a moment. Again, I don't know why I'm saying in a moment. It's like the stream has started. I can go right into this, but I feel like at the beginning we just need to focus a little bit on what's like happening in this area, laying out what we're doing for all the people tuning in. Endhog says, hey, I'm a bit late to the stream, but I'm here now. You're actually here quite early, to be fair, because we've just got started. Let's take, oh, how many? 14? Take 14 of those. Slap those into sticks, and we've got, bam, 48. Probably not enough to go down as low as we need to. Then again, we don't need to go all the way to the bottom. So I guess next to here is where we'll start. If you can hear the dog barking, it's because I've got the windows open. It's very hot. I'm sweating like crazy. It's not very pleasant. That Handsome Tree says, Asuma, on Vanilla Tweaks, there is a... Can there be a lag reduction section that is dedicated to increasing FPS? It's not a bad idea, but I'm not sure what in the resource pack would really help with that. I see some strange myths about things. Like, some people think that animations slow down your FPS, like animated textures. If you are getting, like, actually getting reduced... If you are actually getting, like, reduced frames from an animated texture, that is like quite alarming. Now, if you're on a computer that's 20 years old, an animated texture would probably send it up the wall. But modern hardware, like animated textures, are like so well supported and optimized. So I'm not sure what they could do, but I mean, suggestions are always a good idea. If you think you've got a good idea for increasing FPS using a resource pack, then feel free to share. How often do you stream on your guitar channel? I wish to catch a stream sometime. What was the channel name? Says Turingux. I don't really stream on it anymore. I didn't really enjoy it very much. I sort of did a bit, but at the same time maybe not. I should probably just give it a try again soon, because I've gotten much better, and I think I'd really enjoy playing through some of the songs that I've learnt really, really well. The mods will post the link for you. They always do that because they're awesome. And yeah, I don't expect anything, but I might. The problem for me is I'm rarely sitting around twiddling my thumbs, so it's rarely a point where it's like, oh, I could just stream for a bit. You know, usually I plan everything out and I'm very busy. Like after the stream today, I'm just going to practice until I fall asleep. Like that is the plan, because I need to practice. I can hear spiders. Ooh. Oh, I remembered another thing I wanted to do this stream. Okay, we could put a beacon here later. I want to find a slime chunk near to this farm. That's what I want to do. Anyway, I can definitely hear what sounds like a spider. You're over this way. You're above me. Where are you, spider? You're to the left, you're to the right. Oh, you're over there. I can't figure this out. Oh, it's a cave spider. Do they have different sounds? Still sounds like it's above me. We don't need that anymore. I think they're a bit higher. Right, let's catch up with noises in my ear. Where do we get to? Ultimate Badass Andy Kills You has resubscribed for 3 months in a row, saying, "Hey X, awesome new emotes and keep up the great work. Unfortunately, I am starting an internship and can't catch many of the streams for a while." Well, they'll be on the second channel for you, buddy, but no problem. I appreciate your support, and if you can't make it, you know, they're there on the second channel for you. Best of luck with your internship, though. That sounds like a good thing to get an internship. So I wish you all the best with that. And where are these spiders, man? I can't hear them anymore. Prime Pixel says, "X, try your music channel again. Maybe play some of your favourite records." Not quite sure what you mean by that at all. Sorry, that message doesn't make too much sense. It sounds like they're on my left, I tell ya. There's a few of them as well, isn't there? They're here somewhere. We're going to find them. Well, they're not there. To catch the spider, use your subtitles for the noises on Minecraft. I could do that, couldn't I? Because I mean, I don't think anyone would have a problem with that here on the server. Could also use my ears, but that doesn't seem to be helping me. What if they're actually like the other side from where I'm digging? Also, having this music on doesn't help too much. And all I've managed to do so far is dig a bunch of crazy tunnels and not find spiders. Check the sea in your F3. It will show if you have a cave close by. What is the sea? I never understood what the sea is. Does that mean there's a cave in that direction? Let's try it. The sea number is at 17 then. Or is C... No, E is entities. I'm not sure what C is actually. Chunks? Again, it just sounds like it's above me every time. Okay, let's use the subtitles. Also, I need to wipe the sweat off my arms. Some days I just sweat like crazy. Do you believe in aliens? Says Blood Knight 1509. I believe that given the size of the universe and the occurrence of our life in the existence, in the conditions for existence that have caused us to exist, it is most likely that somewhere else out there is other forms of life. That is what I believe. If they are intelligent or not, I do not have the answers. Why do I keep looking up and mining the block above me and somehow mining the block in front of me? Right, we were going to change the subtitles, weren't we? Now, how do I do that? Music and sounds. Oh, wow. There we go. So the hissing is on my left, and there's a lot of it. There is a lot of hissing, people. Okay, it's still on my left. It's now on my right. It's on my left. What if they're below us? It's getting louder. It's louder again. I reckon they're actually below us. I don't know why I have this weird, like, sensation that the sound is coming from above me. This is mental. I'm digging, like, everywhere but where it is, aren't I? Trolly spiders. Ah, finally. Finally we found something. It looks like a mine shaft to me. Right, we need 1, 2, 3, 4. Definitely need some of those. Thank you very much. Also, always have blocks on your hotbar. Cool. Right, let's catch up with some noises here. MC Fex has resubscribed for 8 months in a row. Thank you for resubscribing, buddy. Your third testicle has resubscribed for 2 months in a row. And Coolboy8310 has resubscribed for 2 months in a row, saying, finally get to catch the stream during my lunch hour. Well, I'm glad you caught it. Usually I stream a little bit earlier than now, but otherwise it's pretty consistent time for me to stream. But thank you for tuning in. And Daniel Cypher is here with a donation saying you should wear a Batman mask when you're streaming guitar. Lol, it will look awesome. I was thinking I could build a little collection of masks. Diamonds! Wow, that's a great sign. Do you know what's not a good sign? Being near lava when there's things that could knock you into it. Oh, look. Look at that. Oh, okay, you burned. Oh, hello. Okay, you're dropping down. Right, so that's why they... Oh, okay, that's why they sound like they're above me. Because they literally are. we must have mined, like, right around this thing several times without finding it. There we go. So they're the other side of this wall. Aren't you, you filthy spiders? Look at you hanging out. Being invisible. I can still see you. Look at that scamp. Get wrecked. Oh, it looks cool when it's on fire and it's just invisible. That's kind of awesome. It's a cool effect. Right, you should get wrecked. Need some Bane of Arthropods for you. Jeez. Whoa, watch out. The Witch Farm. Reaction to the title, says Andrew. The title is a joke, but we are working on the Witch Farm. Which farm are we working on? Get it? That's the joke. That is the joke. I just spelled out the joke. Now, why do I do that? Right, let's make another entrance. Let's let them burn to death. Maybe. Oh god, there's a lot of them. They're all coming out of that cave, weren't they? They're all coming out into the cave over there. And now they've spread themselves about a bit. There's quite a few. Yeah, I think I'm going to back off. Right, take that, you 8-legged freak. Jammy Raptor is here. He's subscribed for 2 months in a row saying, hey, just wanted to say thanks for all the effort you put into your videos. Thanks for the lovely message, buddy. I love making videos. Apparently there's a Scar in chat. Is there a Scar in chat? Can we get some confirmation? Can we get some love hearts, some Asuma love hearts for Scar in chat? Been missing you, buddy. I've been wandering over to the communal area several times and then being like, oh, when will Scar be back? I can't wait for Scar to be back. Scar's back, everyone. Hope you're feeling well, buddy. Hope you're feeling good. Bam! Get wrecked. Tuxedo Cat says cheese it. Cheese it indeed. We don't need these subtitles anymore. Subtitles be off. Okay, and I need to eat some food. There we go. And I got a cup of tea. I got a cup of tea, peeps, and I just saw it's the 20-minute marker, which means it's a good time to drink the tea. Oh, that is delicious. That is some Lapsang Sao Chong, and it is very nice. It is very fine, as a certain someone might say. Well, we found a cave network to start lighting up, to be fair, which is pretty cool. Now, I want to find a slime chunk, and also want to consider what mob farms there are nearby. Like, what if there's like 2 spider spawners next to a slime chunk, like that other place I was considering building a string farm at. Maybe this will be our like all-in-one mega farm area. Okay, I need to get rid of that lava. Bam. Oh, you got a sword, have you? Well, so have I. And mine's burning you to death. Get wrecked. Get absolutely wrecked. Get wrecked all day and night. Yeah, there's quite a lot of those fellas in this area. I think they might have a spawner or something. Might have found one of their camps. Sweet. So I've been wanting to tell you guys all day. Sorry, all day. Well, actually, yeah, I have been wanting to talk about this all day. I've been wanting to tell you for a while, but I've been waiting for us to get a little bit settled in here. Okay, we're caving. We've caught up on our noises in the air. I haven't read a lot of chat today. I will do that. Oh no, that's bad. Retreat, retreat, I say. There was a lot of them. Huh. You're a little too close. Right, you're all dead. There's definitely something. There's something odd about this area. There's a lot of zomberts in here. Now, where are they all coming from? That's what I want to know. I'm gonna leave. Oh, hello, little zombert. There's also derp faces in chat. What? Why? What have I done that's derpy? I don't understand. I don't feel like I've derped. Zomberts, says Harrison Bridget. Yep, Zomberts. I think that's the thing that Cleo might used to say. Pretty sure it was Cleo. And I never really said it myself, but it's always in my head whenever I see the zombies. That time, though, my brain was like, Zomberts. They're Zomberts. So anyway, right, I've been wanting to tell you about what's been going on. We got a talking topic for today's stream. That looks like a pit of death, that lava. The talking topic is the pre-stream song. It was by a band called Periphery, and the name of the song was Remain Indoors. And if you liked it, go check it out, because it's an amazing song. But the guitarist, the main guitarist, the guy who's like... I'm not sure if he's the brains of the band. That wouldn't be fair to say. But he's known as being like a proper great guitarist. There is lots of creepers coming this way. Okay, hang on, hang on. No, you guys are silly. There's a lot of creepers. Are there more? There's loads of zombies. What is this? This is like Apocalypse Cave. Jeez, get out of my cave, yo. I want to build some farms in this area, and you guys are just wrecking up the place with your dirty, rotten flesh, and you're burning to death. Oh, it's a bat in my face. There's 2 more of them. I want someone to count how many zombies we kill in this stream today. If you're watching on the second channel, go back and count. No, don't do that. Hi, I think I know why there's so many baddies in this area. Oh, that was a bad shot. That was a bad shot. That was a bad... No, that was a good shot. Hi, in your face. There you go. Right, goodness me, I was trying to tell a story. What's the spawner setting you've set up for this season, says, is it Vidus? 100. 100 is the number. Place, stop trying to block. Place torches. Is it I think it might be a skeleton one. Okay, shoot the zombert. Make the zombert angry. Stop shooting me. Jeez, didn't they know how to play this game? He's got a bone. Did you kill one of them? Okay, I need to do that. Oh, you shot the bat! Get wrecked, bat. Okay, I love this song, by the way. I need an emote for that, because I say it too often when we're listening to Lord of the... Ah! Jeez, where'd you come from, sucker? Hi, I reckon we were in range of activating it, and they were walking all the way around the cave, because there were a lot of them coming, and they sort of came from that side. Name tags are cool. I'll come back and collect the loot for this stuff later. It's a zombie one, though. So you might have a zombie and a spider in range of each other. Derp counter 1, question mark Y, diamonds. Derp counter 2, not knowing that you derp, says Prime Pixel. What are you on about diamonds? I don't think I've missed any diamonds. I'm pretty sure I haven't missed any at all. So we'll get back to my story about the band Periphery in a second. Let's catch up on messages, though. Ed Network has resubscribed for 10 months in a row. Thank you so much for the resubscribe. I believe I might have actually read that one out. I'm not sure. Tom DeHugo has resubscribed 5 months in a row, saying thanks for another month. Thank you as well, buddy. Appreciate the support. Cosmo Guy 2000 is here with a donation saying started doing 1v1 UHC tournaments. If you lose, you're out, but if you win, you go through to the next round, kind of like a World Cup style. You ever thought of doing that with other hermits? It sounds sort of interesting, but at the same time, I'm not sure. I think if you were to... Oh, do you know what? I don't have a bucket, which is kind of mad. If you were to change up the idea a little bit, like it's UHC, but let's say, I don't know, it's a sped up match, right? It's easier to do stuff. There may be, but UHC is very... Oh, what are these saying? New skin. Who's got a new skin? Zed. Oh, it's fashion. Just funny, that is. Do you know what? People never change their skins much in this game, do they? People are still saying diamonds. Where? I do not know where these diamonds, mysterious diamonds are. Anyway. Oh, look, there's some more. That guy's a newbie. The ITZ Alliance, don't know what they're on about. So, anyway, let's go and put some things in the chest up the top. And let's also throw down a torch. Yeah, back to the top we go. Show the diamonds in your inventory, says Rot. There ain't none. Anyway, yeah, the UHC thing. I feel like UHC is such a long game that wouldn't be too appealing to me. Especially for viewers. I think the whole getting to the fighting bit in UHC is very done and tired. And so that would mean there's 10 times as much of that as normal from the way it was described. Let's put down a bed. Let's sleep the night away, peeps. We Are the Borg says, hi Asuma, now that you trim the islands in the end, is Doc M's shulker box dupe in printed press really necessary? No, it's not necessary at all. Right, let's chuck these into here. And I don't know, why am I doing it like this? I just am. I guess, makes some sort of sense. We're going to need a lot of that coal, and not so much of the other stuff, I guess. Always keep a stack of blocks on you. I guess we've got to do more... You guys, stop with the trolling, okay? You guys are clearly trolling me now. Right. Master... BPK4 has subscribed using Amazon Prime. Thank you for subscribing, my friend. Right, now, can we... Sorry, I brushed over that a little bit there. Didn't mean to be rude. I want to get back to the story and away from the trolling. So, the band Periphery. They were the pre-stream song. They have a guitarist. His name's Misha something, I think. And I forget how it's said. He's like their lead sort of like figure, if you like. Like, he's the guitarist that has a lot of attention on him, is what I gather. Reasons why, I'm not 100% sure, but he's a producer who's worked with a lot of other bands. He's a great guitarist, and he also did some stuff called Haunted Shores, where they took Final Fantasy VII songs and they gented them, which was really cool. So for those reasons, I've just realised what all of you are on about. When we first came into this cave, I did look at them and say, do you remember we walked down here? And I went, diamonds, yay, this is a good sign. And then I said I'll pick them up later. You guys are the derps, man. That's on you. You lot, you need an audience derp emote right now, I'm telling ya. I literally said that at the beginning. Now, you fell down from up there. Why are you so keen to come and kill me, man? Is there another one of your little spawner things up here? Yeah, the first thing I said when I came into that cave was we'll get those later. Jeez. Right. Wow, there is definitely... a lot of caviness that needs lighting up. Wow! Whoa! Hang on! All the monsters are in my area today, aren't they? Jeez. We're going to kill so many monsters, my sword's going to break. I don't like this bit here. That's getting covered up. That's going to backfire. Oh, hi! You went flying. Oh, if you shoot him again and kill him... Hang on. They're fighting each other now. Where's that creeper gone? You dropping a record? Did he drop a record? Should have dropped a record. I don't see a record. Where's my record? Jeez, I've been cheesed. Right. Wasn't I supposed to craft a bucket? I was. I didn't do that. That's bad. You forgot a bucket, Asuma, says Zoe Sput. Yep, I forgot a bucket. Okay, so now 86 KRL says not them buckets. Which buckets are we talking about then? I don't know. Stop running like a child. Face them. You have great armor and sword, says Magal. If there's one thing I've learned playing this game, it's that retreating is a very good strategy, because even when you have great armor and stuff, you can quickly get overwhelmed if you charge in there. Like, you've seen the amount of little zombie hordes that come at us. Now imagine if they come at you, and then there's a skeleton and a creeper, and then all of a sudden a baby zombie comes. Like, that's what can happen if you go charging in. Okay. See, there's actually 2 skeletons here. I charged at that creeper, didn't realise there was 2 skeletons. I could do with some blocking. Now I don't know what's behind me. We've got a mine shaft over there, which could mean cave spiders. This is why you don't go rushing in, peeps. This is why you take... Look, see, a zombie out of nowhere. Plus, there's like big open caves. Things can drop down on your head. Another reason to play it cautiously. Trying to light up all the ledges here as we go. Lots of bats over here as well. Look. Oh, they're fighting each other. Go Zomba. Now another 3. They're just coming out of the woodwork. Not that there's any woodwork here. Well, there is actually. There's 4. Jeez. I'm never going to be able to tell my story at this rate. I just wanted to light up some caves. And they're full of horrible mobs. Well. Poor old X. So this story I've been trying to tell you. This guitarist, okay? Kind of well known. Turns out he makes effects pedals, or at least I think he made one in the past. Now he's started a new company, and the name of the pedal is called Precision Drive. Now, when it comes to guitar pedals and effects, I learned a lot of the stuff you need to know, the terminology, like all your different reverbs, your flanges, chorus. I kind of learned what all of this meant like a long time ago, but I don't really understand stuff like signal chain and various ways of doing things with guitar pedals, and I really want to get into that. I want to start working on a guitar sound, and yeah, and like I don't really know where to start, but this guy has like, his band have a really great sound. It's very genty, it's very melodic as well, and it's very modern metal style, and I really like how that sounds. Now I've got an 8-string guitar, okay? When I first got this guitar, it sounded awful. I went to the shop, they said move the pickups closer to the strings. I never thought of doing that, you see. Like, there's so much you've got to learn about playing a guitar. So I adjusted the pickups on the guitar. You mean, I looked at it like, you know, just play the thing, don't tinker with it. But I'm getting the impression that tinkering with your instruments is like a common practice. So I moved the pickups closer to the strings, and straight away the sound was a lot stronger. Jeez, there's so many of them here. What is going on today? We're going to kill 1,000 zombies in the stream, people. It's a zombie apocalypse. Hi. And you're watching it right here. I was going to say on YouTube, we're on Twitch. We're on Twitch. Reminder. Twitch reminder. Oh, okay, there's one of those there. Oh, God, and one of you. Hi. This is why we back off, because he's shooting me all over the place, right? He could easily shoot me into a crowd of them. So, yeah, so I adjust my pickups on my guitar, and now my 8-string sounds really, really great. But it doesn't sound heavy, like very genty, or like when you listen to the records, the bands that play 8-string guitars. So I'm looking around trying to find advice, and everything's really confusing. Tons of techie talk. Oh my god, okay, it's happening. What did I say? Right, look at my health. Gotta be cautious. Okay, back off, eat food. Right. There we go. Now you can get wrecked. So there's all this techie talk, and I'm drowning in it. I'm like, I don't know what to get. Do I get this? Do I get that? I need one of those. Those people say don't use this, don't use that. So anyway, then this guy, I can't remember how I found his pedal, but I'm like, oh, this is the guy from that band I like, and he's releasing a pedal, and he's literally saying like, oh, this is for, you know, this style of playing, and I'm like, that's what I want to do. So I'll come around and collect these all again later. Okay, and I need to wipe the sweat off my arms. It's absolutely appalling how much I'm sweating. I know you don't want to know that, but there is some serious sort of sweat problem going on. Okay, there we go. Spangle Boost says, make it a short stream because now I'm going to have to rewatch this to count all the zombies. I like counting stuff. Counting stuff is nice, isn't it? You don't really have to rewatch it. Oh, jeez. Or maybe you do. Or maybe start counting from now and just rewatch the bit that you didn't count on. Okay. 1, 2, like that. Bam, let's make another stack of torches. Right, so the story continues. So that pedal that this guy was talking about, you know, this is for this style of metal. I'm thinking that's the kind of style I want to play. Anyway, it arrived today, and boy oh boy does it sound absolutely amazing. It's called the Precision Drive. I pre-ordered it. I'm not a fan of pre-ordering stuff, but this just felt like a proper product. You know, it wasn't from some big corporation. You know, these are guitar enthusiasts making a guitarist's pedal. And I played around with it a tiny bit, got about 20 minutes, not even that actually, probably more like 10 to 15 minutes on it earlier, and it sounds really good, and I cannot wait to get a few more pedals mixed with it as well. But that's what I did today. You know, I spent all day recording Hermitcraft video and then got to play on my guitar for 10 minutes. And I'll play on it later as well. Spangleboo says, I always rewatch it anyway. Really? You rewatch it? Do you know, I'm not a fan really of rewatching stuff, but every now and then I'll watch like a movie I've seen before. That's really... I've just realised as I say that I love listening to music that I've heard before. I listen to the same music over and over again sometimes. But when it comes to movies or YouTube videos, I rarely rewatch stuff. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I'd rather watch something that I haven't seen yet. But that's just me. Liam says now X needs to start saying random numbers to confuse people who are counting. Oh, that would just be cruel. By the way, I'm just backtracking because I've decided actually I should probably collect everything as we go. I don't think I'm going to bother collecting the iron. I know I just picked some up, but that feels kind of silly because we've got an iron farm and it's just wasting our time. But we will take this redstone and some more lapis. Aren't we lucky? Okay, I'm very worried about there being too much lava here, but nope, we're good. Where is the word finagle, says Mr. Kabood. Oh, finagle. Oh, it's just not on my mind today. The finagling is real, though. You see, if you don't finagle, then you're blatantly finagling about the finagle. Okay, let's put a torch down there. I'm only rewatching tutorials, says another 1BG. Yes, but that's very purpose-driven, isn't it? And yeah, I would rewatch tutorials when I need to learn from them again. Hi. Let's throw down a couple torches in the middle. So there was a dungeon down this way that I never actually took the items out of. So let's also put a torch down there. Supplier heads and collecting all of those. Apparently I'm collecting rotted flesh. Don't know why. And we'll collect the string and the horse armor. Can have some potatoes. Vidas says, is anyone on the server planning to do a blaze farm anytime soon? Not that I know of. That's one of the projects that I don't think anyone's approached yet. Let's take the string again. And the gunpowder, actually. The gunpowder would be valuable. Cool. So many bats flying in my face. Why always flying at me, are they? Logical Puzzles says, Assumer, I downloaded the more mobhead loot tables, and I wondered if you forgot to put in the list that rabbits drop heads. I thought they didn't. The rabbits aren't supposed to be a part of it yet. I think I just left in a file by mistake. Some people have tweeted me pictures of the rabbits, and I'm like, oh, that's not supposed to be in there. So that's that story. There's your answer. Right, let's stand in. Actually, standing in a hole like this is bad if an army of zombies come after you. Right. Just throw torches in here in case there is actually a space. It all kind of looks one high, doesn't it? Impulse and Tango have a blaze farm. Oh, I did not know. I missed that one then. Is that something they did in the stream? Usually I catch most of their activities, but not their streaming stuff. Right, and it opens up again. Is this a ravine or just another cave? This is the cave that goes to the mine shaft, isn't it? No. Slime! Hello! Well, you're in the area, clearly. Hanging out on a little slime shelf there. Let's throw that torch down. DPS 91ZA says, hey, Iska already have a gunpowder farm. Yep, I'll make my own at some point. I don't like this whole attitude of, oh, so-and-so's already done this, so you should just use theirs. Like, I mean, if we played Hermitcraft like that, there wouldn't be a lot to do all of a sudden. I like that there's many different ways to build farms, and you can all do yours in your own way. Actually, the way that I'm building my gunpowder farm is really interesting. It's different, way different, because it's technically not a gunpowder farm, but now I realise that it is a gunpowder farm. You'll find out about that soon enough. I was recording an episode today, which you'll see on the weekend, I think. Right, where should we go next? There are a couple of spawners around here, aren't there, where I left the loot behind, so we'll grab those. X, have you mined the many diamonds past yet, says Prime Pixel? I believe there's only 1 diamond, and no, I haven't mined them, and I think I might just mine them so everyone stops going on about it. Weasel Play says, I sometimes, when I am bored, I watch back your streams, and sometimes I think I have heard that before, and I just have to watch that part live. Didn't quite understand the rest of the message, but yeah, if you want to watch them back, you're more than welcome to. Right, I really need a bucket of water down here, don't I? And my inventory's full. We won't do that then. We'll get this thing cleared out first. Why no squid emotes, says Sharksy? Because they're kind of spammy. It's the reason the Bumbo Mumbo thing is banned. It's just spammy to go somewhere and shout someone's name or to throw down the squid. Like, it's funny for a moment, but then I'm here to read chat, not to, you know, read spam, so to speak. And I'm also here to read noises in my ear, and apparently I've fallen right behind on it, which is just terrible. So let's catch up with it. Will you make a gold farm, says ISO Desert. I will make a gold farm. That is for sure. So, Master, no, we read that one. Kenton12323 has subscribed using Amazon Prime. Thank you so much for subscribing, my friend. I appreciate your support. Let's chuck this stuff in here. Stone goes in the other chest. Junk we need to throw away over here. All of that is junk. Yes, let's see. Free Phase has subscribed using Amazon Prime. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate your support. Troll Shift has also subscribed, once again using Amazon Prime, saying you have the best Minecraft videos on YouTube. Thank you ever so much, man. I appreciate the capital letters. They show a lot of passion, you know. Thank you for the kind message, buddy. Let's chuck those ones in there and that as well, and then make some more of these suckers. Oh, okay. Yep, right. No, let's make some more. I don't know what I just did then. I thought I made more sticks than I actually made, I think. Or less. Don't Looker says Mumbo Bumbo Jumbo has a guardian farm like you did in 4. His farm is actually not like the one I made in Season 4. The one I made in Season 4 had 4 pillars. They had leaf blocks in them, which increased the spawn rates. And they were really efficient, but Mumbo's is a much bigger one, a different design. It's a cross in the middle. Some more tea, delicious tea. X, do you have any huge builds you're going to do anytime soon? Says Fixed Mean. Yeah, my base. Jeez, come on now. Everything I'm doing this season is on a big scale. Oh. Right. Oh, I never made the bucket. I know. I'm just gonna go back up and make the bucket. Okay. It's not a race. I'm not here to do all the caving in one go. X still needs that bucket, says Pony Butts. Yep. Pony Butts is here, resubscribed for 18 months in a row, saying not related to anything, but I wanted to say that a nearby festival has announced their lineup, and hot damn, I'm excited for October. XVX Headbang. Pony, who's playing? Tell us. I want to know. I want to find out. What did I come back up here to do? It was make a bucket. Doop-de-whoop-de-whoop. Now we need to find some more. Oh no, I didn't think that far ahead. Oh, problem solved. Let's go back down. Hey X, you should watch Nembomb's video on the art of witchcraft. It could help with your farm. Yeah, Nembomb's already helped me with something else. I've watched it already. Oh, I'm really like, I'm just these days. I'll tell you how it is. I'm just an entertainer, okay? Like, my Minecraft technical days are behind me. I think you need a lot of time to really absorb all the information that guy gives you. I'm in such a scram to make videos for you guys all the time. Like, it's literally what I do. It's like wake up, make video, go sleep, right? Some other stuff happens in between. But where I just do these videos so frequently, the sort of time to think over how to do everything, like when you do that, you're always going to run into problems, and then the problems take a long time to solve, and I just kind of try and stick with what I know. So I'm thinking, like, I'll watch that video, I'll watch both parts all the way through, but it's just in one ear out the other for me, unfortunately. But I'll figure out. He's already been helping me with some ideas. Going to use slime blocks most likely to move the witches around. And anyway, like I keep talking about this, how I like just make videos, but I kind of love it. Like at the same time, I know it might sound like I'm complaining. I do miss having the time to sit down in a like test world all day and do stuff like that. I've kind of lost the passion for that a little bit, though, I think is fair to say. And I also just love like doing the videos every day. Like it's like the drive, you know, to keep going. And so I don't know what we started talking about. What is X ranting about? It's one of those moments again. He's been talking for a while. What is he talking about? He's already forgotten. Well, most of that probably made sense. Dead end? Dead end. Dead end zombie! You're dead! You're dead in the head as well. Right. Let's eat. Hey X, do you like coffee? By the way, greetings from Finland, says Colin Flame. I try and avoid coffee whenever I can. I only try and drink it when I need to stay awake for whatever reason. Like, I've got to do a long drive soon, and on the way back, I will definitely have a coffee. A strong one, because I'll be driving late at night after a long day. Bam! The music really fits, says Anonymous 31770. I agree. I agree, this is good, good music for caving, isn't it? And Minecraftiness. It's been my Minecraft soundtrack for a long time, this music. In fact, I contacted this guy right around the time that I started making, or maybe even before, maybe even like a year before I was making YouTube videos. So it's very much like the music of this chapter, so to speak. Joey Rules says, hey X, just got here, what did I miss? You missed the audience doing a dirt ban. I found these diamonds, right, and I said, oh, we'll mine those later, and then loads of people said, you missed the diamonds. And I said, geez, well, I already saw them, already said I'll come back to them later. Anyway, that's about the most significant thing. I've been talking about guitars and guitar pedals and stuff like that. I got a few more bits and bobs to buy for my guitar equipment. I want to buy a pedal board that like folds into a box or something, and there's so many options, I just don't know what to get. Are you planning to slab the slime chunks, says Nexus 404? Yeah, there will be some sort of conditioning going on in the area, that's for sure. But this is basically going to be like a mega farm area, and we're going to do a whole bunch of stuff. Right, let's catch up with what's going on here. Sapient Prophet has resubscribed 2 months in a row, saying, hey X, carry on, good sir, carry on. Well, thank you very much, I appreciate your support, and we will carry on. Quols35HJEF is here, saying, this isn't my real name, I just wanted to hear you try and pronounce it. Well, I sort of read the letters out a little bit there, didn't I? Quells33 Hajef, maybe, is what I might have said. I don't know. Hopefully that was good for you, I hope. Appreciate the support, man, thank you very much, hope you're enjoying the stream. Pony Butts says, yep, I got a closing shift at work, I've got to drive now, we'll be back soon. See you later, Pony, thanks as always, thanks for the new emotes. And, yeah, I'll speak to you soon. Right. There be lava down here. We're going to destroy the lava with our bucket. A bucket of goodness. Good old water. There it is. Did you ever listen to Royal Blood's 10-ton skeleton, says Hamburgen. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I listened to a record or two of theirs a while back. Yeah, that rings a bell, that does. Yeah, definitely listen to Royal Blood. Someone sent that to me, it was probably you. I pretty much listen to all the stuff people send to me. Actually, that's not what I wanted to do. Torch, we need a torch. We need a torch. Niels this Drew Jiff says, do you like trap or aren't you a fan of EDM? EDM's really broad, electronic dance music. Like there's terms like that that have been around for a long time, and I know there's like a new wave of music that's getting called EDM. I'm not entirely sure what it is, but the trap music that I like is hip hop trap, and the sort of lines where they cross over are kind of a bit blurry, but I kind of understand some of the styling of it, and yeah, I like it a lot. Kind of like all music. Everyone in chat is now asking music questions. I don't know what started that, but everyone just started asking music questions. I guess me talking about music might have pushed that one along. Could it be? Could it really be? Didn't we find a mine shaft somewhere around here? I'm sure we saw the entrance to a mine shaft. I'm gonna pillar up this way to get up to the next bit. Also, loads less mobs. I reckon that's a sign that maybe we've actually covered a lot of this. By the way, I'm kind of looking for a lot of ledges and putting torches on them, because we don't want them spawning anywhere at all. Mika90 says, just joined in, the derp counter is still on 0. Something seems off. Yeah. Santerion Vale says, X, do you know Monster Cat? Yeah, I got like most of those records. They're like compilation records. Oh, 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 no! Oh, okay. Right. This is nicely lit up. Just got to get rid of that lava. There we go. Can you play more with Mumbo Jumbo, says Silver K. When we were hanging out the other day, we were actually chatting about doing quite a lot of stuff on here together. So I'd expect to see a few more collabs in the future, that's for sure. We got some plans. Phil says, X, have you ever heard of breakcore? Yeah, I have. I haven't really delved into it enough to figure that out. I'm the kind of guy that like reads about different genres on Wikipedia for hours and goes and listens to loads of tracks from them. That's me. Do you collect vinyl, X? Says regular SSR. I'm really not much of a collector other than music, but I don't actually have a vinyl collection. I get music on CDs. I very nearly started a vinyl collection a while back, but then I realised that it was quite an expensive like hobby, and that I didn't really have like, I don't really listen to vinyl a lot. Like, I've got a vinyl player, I've got a couple of vinyl records, I've got about 10 vinyl records probably, and I never listen to them. It just doesn't fit into how I do things. Maybe if I put it in this room with some nice speakers, then I'd be more inclined to, but at the moment it just felt like, you know, I've already got these records, and I feel like 90% of the enjoyment is the music and not the fidelity of the music, even though fidelity is important. Yeah, it just didn't feel right to me to start a vinyl collection. Just felt like a little bit of a waste in some ways, and it would obviously be quite expensive, so I decided not to do that. We got a noise in my ear donation here from Alexander 171202 saying, why are you never showing your face? Just interested. I just really can't be bothered to. Like, it's just not, it's not a part of YouTubing to me. It's not about putting my face on it, you know? And I've explained it many times, and lots of people just never seem to understand. I mean, maybe it's like a generational thing. I've noticed that, like, you know, previous generations have a hard time using Facebook or something like that. My generation were sort of like a bit of the MySpace generation, which is kind of like, you know, putting your face everywhere, but I was never really into that. Like, I didn't just like plaster pictures of myself on my MySpace page, you know. It's not really what I was about. And the same things with YouTube. Just, I don't know, just not really what I'm about, man. This is about like us having fun in this world, creating Minecrafty stuff together, having a good time. I just don't feel like I need to put my face on it. Joel Kip says, okay, I was gone half an hour. What did I miss? Lost a cave in, buddy. Lost a cave in. Good old MySpace days. I remember them well, says Kehelos. Yeah, the internet was young then. Now it's kind of matured these days, it feels. Right, lots of stuff in there, isn't we? Hi, no room for a golden apple. Well, that's not right. We'll chuck some things away then. Shouldn't be any rotted flesh in there, jeez. Okay, that is pretty reasonable now. And the junk can go over here. Tell us of this MySpace, Grandad, says Minecraft Josh. I love it. That's my comment of the day right there. Getting called a grandad for mentioning MySpace. Jeez. Kyle has resubscribed 14 months in a row, saying, "Hey X, I'm still a huge fan, but I'm an NHO fan also. Please consider their ways of thinking." I'll tell you what, I'm neutral on the matter. That means you can be a fan of both. Why not? I'm staying out of all that drama, I tell you. Appreciate the support. Alexander, thank you for the donation. Also, Huckle23 says, "Don't read out loud." Okay. You've told me this many times, by the way. I should probably just listen to one of your podcasts. Just tweet it at me. Maybe you have already. I've been meaning to tune in. That's been on my... Also, you gave me some advice about a pedal board to buy, but I still wasn't 100% sure. Because they all just come with like tons of, oh, it does this, it does that, and I'm like, I don't know what these things are. But anyway, I appreciate the donation, man. I love to check out your podcast. I'll have time to listen to that tomorrow while I record videos and stuff, so it'll be interesting to try and learn a bit more about the gear. Also, what do you think of the Precision Drive? I don't know if you've even heard of it, but I really, really like this pedal. It's the dials feel really nice. Like they feel like they create quite a really nice range of sounds for that kind of metal tone. But the noise gates are well interesting. Like they really change the way the guitar sounds, and I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting the noise gate setting. This is yeah, this is a mob farm that's working right now because regular mobs spawn on the top, and that's kind of bad. And we need to kill you before you blow up something. Where'd the other guy go? Lose interest, did ya? I should go throw some torches on there. Yeah, the noise gates, like they just, I don't know, they just bring out like a different feel from the guitar, and they suit different ways of like hitting the strings and playing. So it's really quite an interesting pedal. Even though it's like it's the first pedal I got, so I ain't the authority on saying what's interesting or not about it, right? But I don't know, I really like it so far, and I've only played it for 10 minutes. So yeah. Marilyn Miner is here with a donation saying, "Thanks for the great episodes, take care." Thank you very much, Marilyn. As always, I appreciate the donation. And great episodes. That means a lot, because lately I've been feeling, I don't know, a little bit like the episodes don't quite turn out how I like. Here's the problem. I think this has always been my problem in this game. I just want to do so much, and I never get it done. Like, I've started so many projects, and I keep having new ideas. Like, I've started this massive project, and I've started another one in the next episode. It's just trying to get everything done. And I think Fullcraft has made me a little too ambitious, maybe, for my own good. But also, on Fullcraft, I get a lot more stuff done in terms of, like, we're going to do this, bam, it's done. We're going to do that, bam, it's done. Because a lot of stuff can be done quicker when you can fly around and you can vein mine. And when I play that game with a little bit more of a, let's say, vanilla scale in mind, it goes by really quickly, and I have a lot of fun making the videos. But then I go play vanilla, and it's like super grindy, and it gets me, you know. Do you know what we could do for a perimeter in this area? We could cover the entire area in water. That would be interesting. Thank you for the nice messages in chat, peeps. It sounds like a lot of you want to give me encouragement for the videos. I appreciate that, I always do. Just know that I always try my very best to keep making great videos, you know, and I think about it a lot. So I guess I'm trying to think about what we can do up here that doesn't involve me making a big decision, like building a perimeter and finding out I've done it wrong, right? Like a shape or something. I think whatever we do up the top here, the trees would be best to go. Like if we covered it in water, or if we, let's think, slab the place. The trees are going to get in the way. Now I can always do with some more woods and saplings, so it kind of feels like a good idea to go through here and just clear out some trees for a little bit. Start building a bit more of a visible perimeter. Does that sound good? I think it sounds good. Canoeing Knapp says, "Don't worry, I'm here." I know you were worried. I was worried, Canoeing. Where's that Canoeing in chat? He's here every time. Yeah, I know I say the K. I want to say the K. Is that alright? Canoeing Canap. Oh, I hope you don't mind. I'm only being goofy. Spangle Boo says, please stop talking about music and tell us more about your sweaty arms. Jeez. Okay. Well, there's currently a bead of sweat slowly dripping down the backside of my left arm. I can feel it making its way towards the elbow. Honestly, I don't know if you actually want me to talk about that or not, but that's kind of strange. It's kind of a little bit strange. It's a little bit strange that I talk about sweat, but whatever. I don't care. It's the human body doing its thing, you know. Do it. Water blanket, says Lompact. It does sound like a great idea, doesn't it? We've already had some experience with creating water blankets, as you've just described it. And it would kind of make a nice, like, really visible and vivid impact on this area, you know. Everywhere's just covered in water. Slimes can't spawn in the water. They can spawn in the swamps at night, so that deals with that problem without a crazy amount of slabbage. Slabbage! Slabbage like a cabbage. That's what I just said. Oh. Wait, X had an arm, says awesome. Yeah, I got arms. Jeez, how do you think I'm playing the game? Like, do you think my hands are just on my shoulders or something? That'd be kind of weird, wouldn't it? The joys of English weather. Today's weather has been odd. Really can't decide what it's doing. It's been humid where I am. Like, at times it feels like a rainy day, and then at other times it feels like a hot day. And it was very windy as well at one point. Hashtag as soon as cabbage, says Spillager. That sounds terrible. I don't like that hashtag. Datalist cleared and slabbed an entire area once, 128, if I remember correctly. It took him ages, a couple of years ago now, I think. In Season 1 of Hermitcraft, I slabbed an entire area around a witch hut. Was that Season 1 or Season 2? Oh, goodness me, I can't remember. I can vividly remember some of the time lapses. Oh god, I can remember watching Darren Brown, one of his psychological TV shows where he does some stuff with people. I remember listening to some rap records. Whenever I think about Minecraft, I really vividly remember songs and music and stuff. And I can remember I was listening to some rap records, but I just can't remember which ones they were. And I'm trying to in my mind build up more of this vision of the witch hut and the perimeter, and I still can't quite put my finger on what world it was. It's got to be Season 1, I reckon. It had a portal. I remember where the portal was, but I don't remember what was on the other side of the portal. I don't like this. I'm accessing my own brain, and I'm not getting all the answers I need. I'm going to look at chat. Season 2, says Jacqueline. Was it really? Season 2 was when we did like the 100 beacons thing. I love that part of Season 2. That was right around, I think, hitting like a milestone 200 episodes. We did like 100 beacons. We pranked Mumbo where we moved him through the Nether. That was hilarious. But I don't remember that being where the witch farm was. I still think it's Season 1 in my head. Master BPK says, holy cow, I just discovered Darren Brown. It's crazy that you mentioned him. You know, I really find that phenomenon of, oh, you learn about something and then all of a sudden someone mentions it. That happens to me a lot, and it happens to me a lot more than I think the average person, because I've now identified what it was. You wouldn't think it was crazy if I mentioned Darren Brown if you hadn't just learned about him, because it would just be another name, right? So the fact that you know about something makes it feel more significant, but the reality is I've just sat here talking about all sorts of nonsense for the last 10 minutes. So let's say I talked about Periphery earlier. Like, if you'd have just discovered Periphery, it's like, oh my god, I just discovered that band today. But if you think about how much people talk about stuff, it's quite likely that you're going to hear about something that you're also into, especially if something's relevant and current and going on. And so a lot of information can be distorted like that. Especially those old tales of, oh, you know, like my old friend, he got, you know, he brought a lottery ticket and he got struck by lightning, and it's all, well, that's a story that's going to survive because it sounds interesting. It's not like, oh, I brought a lottery ticket and walked home safely. Like, getting struck by lightning just makes it feel also much more significant. Hey, for a server, would it be easier to put 2 shulker shells as a command block or as a lootable, says Wicked Brain. Easiest way to do it would be, unless you're on realms, would be with a loot table. You play Minecraft with your feet, says Weasel Plays. Do I? I'm definitely standing on my feet right now. So, in a way, I am playing Minecraft, like, stood on my feet. So my feet are technically part of the game. Because if my feet gave up right now, if my feet just went, oh yeah, well, I give up on this standing thing, it'd be real difficult to play. So I think you might be right there. You might just be right. Tom DeHugo says, our brains seem to be better at remembering the exceptions rather than the norms, says Tom DeHugo. Yeah, yeah. There's also norms that we like to accept a little bit more as well. But yeah, you're absolutely right. Spangleboo says, yes, the grind is real in this game. I just finished digging a 314 by 391 hole on your patron server. Don't you think it's a different kind of grind in this game because it's your own creativity? Stop having ideas, there will be no grind. Stop having ideas, then there will be no grind. Mate, I don't know. Wait, but like Minecraft isn't Minecraft unless I'm having ideas on what to do in it, right? So, I mean, the thing with the grind is just the shape of the game, right? In order to do X, Y, Z, you put in this amount of time. So if we go over to Fullcraft, if I want to do a project, generally it's going to take me less time. Although if I start to think on a modded scale, like, oh, well, it's quicker, so I'll do it on a larger scale, then it cancels itself out, right? But yeah, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like maybe I misunderstood what you said, but I'm not sure if I agree or not, but it's an interesting point. Anyway, appreciate the donation. Thank you as always, Spangleboo. Hey X, do you use chairs in England, says Pulig Cup Solo. Chairs? What are chairs? I don't know. Nah, that was a terrible troll. That was a bad one. Now I'm standing right now because I've got a standing desk. It's an adjustable standing desk. I can make it a sitting desk if I want to. Right, I like how this is going so far. I want to keep like a circular motion as we go around. I also want to pick up all the apples that fall behind. So we'll go over to that big clump of land over there and chop down some trees on that bit. Chairs, you have those, right? Says Salif. Yep, we got chairs, believe me, I was just being a troll. I feel vanilla Minecraft might benefit from endgame improvement, says Laurent Pivot. Yeah, possibly. I mean, everyone's got an opinion on how to improve this game. That's for sure. And I don't think maybe we talk about enough about the things that are good about it. Personally, I know what I would do. I would really focus on sorting out inventory management. I feel like when you get your inventory sorted out in modded, it's such a great thing to have an easy way of getting to all your items. And I don't know how you do that here on vanilla. You'd also potentially take away from the fun of building sorting systems and stuff, but I really do feel like inventory management needs some improvement. And my personal way of implementing that, I reckon, would be to turn blocks into a little bit more of a currency. So rather than having all these different cobblestone blocks like slabs, stairs and fences, they would just become one cobblestone block and then you place it in a different shape. So you can place it as a full block, or you hold down a key, or maybe I don't know, click on something and then you change it to a stair, and now you're placing stair blocks. That would be my solution, because then you would still walk around carrying blocks, but when you place them they could be placed in a different shape. Now the problem with that is if you place down a slab, obviously a slab is like half a block, so you would expect one cobblestone equals 2 slabs. How do you keep track of that? I mean, my idea was maybe like this is a currency, so I place it down and it goes down to 30, but then I can click again if it's still a half slab. And then maybe when you hover over it, it tells you you've actually got 30 and a half, but that'll probably become confusing to the average player. So similar to the chisel mod, says Slingo the Cat. Not at all. You wouldn't need any extra items. It would be a case, just think of it like this, like rather than having a cobblestone block as a cobblestone block, like this being the item that appears in the world, or the block, think of it as a currency. So 1 equals 1 block. But if you say, actually I'm placing a stair because I've just pressed the change type key or something like that, then it only deducts 3/4, right? Or if you do a slab, it only deducts half. I mean, that introduces some problems with managing those numbers, you know, from one stack to the next and all of that. But that would be a potential way to implement it. So then, rather than carrying around with you right? You're doing a build, right? Let's say you're doing a rustic rundown, not rustic, sorry, like a medieval rundown build. Rather than having all these different shapes, all you've got is cobblestone and stone blocks and mossy stone, let's say. And that's it. With that, you can do all the slabs, all the stairs, all of the different walls, like with 3 different blocks. And that is great inventory management to me, you know? But I don't doubt that would ever be in the game. That would just be my way of doing it. Just make the amount of a block of floating number points. So instead of having an integer of cobble, you have 30.5 or EO. That's probably 30, isn't it? Yeah, 3's next to 8.75. Yeah, that's literally what I was trying to describe, I guess. But then it becomes tricky with like, well, how do you manage stacks? What if you shift click into something? What does it mean if you've got 0.5? And I think maybe it's like not that big of a deal. Like if you figured it out right, I don't know. But that's the way I'd like to implement it. That's my ideas for this thing. I tried to get it made into a mod once, but I don't really understand whatever happened. The person who's going to make it for me didn't make it, and didn't tell me that they weren't making it. If anyone mod maker wants to like try it, I wanted to make a video on this and surprise you all. Actually, it was this idea I had ages ago because I was really invested in the idea and I spent a long time thinking about it. And I thought I'd love to just make like a little "what about this" kind of video. If there's a mod maker out there who wants to put that idea into action, then like get in touch, tweet me or something, because I would like to show that off in a video and say this is how I think things could be done. Because then every block that we have in the, like, we would reduce the amount, think of it like this, we would reduce the amount of blocks that you have in the game and at the same time expand the amount of blocks. So you reduce the amount of blocks in your inventory and at the same time expand, because then you could apply the rule that any block can be placed as a slab or a stair or a wall, right? So now this right here doesn't require me crafting up the slab variation, it's just the same block. So you reduce the amount of blocks in the game and increase the amount at the same time. I think it's really clever, and I want to turn it into a mod. It'd be such a cool idea. It would obviously be a major recoding of the underlying inventory system and item management, but I agree it would be great for the user. It would be a massive overhaul. But if the idea existed as a mod and Mojang saw it, they might think, you know what? Do you know what? I don't think they would. I don't realistically think they would. But there's definitely a chance that someone would look at it and go, oh, do you know what? That's actually pretty good. Like, that's an interesting way of getting something done there. And who knows? They're about to, by the looks of it, potentially add more blocks into the game with the next update. If there's an idea like that floating around, it might just be, maybe this is what we need next. I think I'd have a hard time convincing those guys. But really, I'd like to convince the audience. And maybe it become a feature and modded in the future, you know? People adopt that kind of way of looking at it. But hey, ideas are for sharing, right? Amiz Vader says, your voice sounds completely different today. Well, about 15 minutes ago, my voice just dropped a little bit, which means it's getting tired. I am a bit worried, actually, because I talk a lot, and my voice, after I talk for an hour to myself, does start to, like, get a bit exhausted. They would have to introduce essentially a slab for every version, every version of every single block, says 86 Carl. I think you're thinking about it the wrong way around. It's not about introducing, like, it depends on how stuff's coded, right? Like, if you coded it, so, okay, you've got this block is called caramel. Don't know why caramel was the thing I thought of, but the block's called caramel, and because of the way the game is coded, when you add the caramel block, you have effectively also added the caramel slab, the caramel sideways on slab, you know, like vertical slab. You've added the caramel stairs, the caramel wall, because that's the way it's programmed. When you place the caramel block down, you also tell the game what shape you want to place it in. And I think that would be really cool. But then, again, when it's in your inventory, all you have to do is have one block type to place all those different shapes. I'd call it the placing shapes mod. Like, every block is just a solid block, and then when you go to place it down, you have like a hotkey to swap between options. And I think it could look really great. Can someone tell Asuma to look at Mumbo's base? What? Like, I'm doing my own stream, my own thing. I'm not going to go poking around at someone else's base. Also, there might be spoilers over there. Mumbo's like me. I think he records like 2 or 3 days ahead. I get complaints about that a lot, but I really think if you enjoy the content that I do and the quality of the videos, I think that's quite a big factor, because I don't record under any pressure to like, oh, this has got to be done by the end of the day. I know there are some YouTubers that do that. BOO, for example, is one. I think every video he records is on the same day, but I don't think he's someone to feel pressure for that. Like, that's just his flow, that works for him. For me, I need to like approach every day knowing that the next few days are sort of there in case anything happens. That's just the way I am. How much area do you need to slab, says Tails Spartan? Probably a big area. However, we're not going to... Well, we're probably not going to slab it. We're probably going to cover everything in water is the plan, I think. Lizzie Best, thank you for the love heart in chat. Appreciate that. It looks cute and adorable, doesn't it? You could have coded it like Halfton's Block mod in a way, says Builder. I can't really remember that mod very well because I haven't used it in ages. You have, yeah, no, you have the shape. You put down the shape, then you put the block inside of it. I actually think that's a not so great way of doing things, because then you've got to hold a shape and a material. Just combine it all together. I really think it's a great way. I've put a lot of thought into that as well, like a lot of thought. That was not like some quick idea. It was, you know, I really like mulled over it in my mind. How can this game be streamlined more? How can you get more options with less management? And that was my idea, I guess. I stopped slabbing big areas using the path block instead, says Dreams. That's a really good idea. That's a really good idea. It reminds me of something Iskal's doing in the Nether, where he's placing down stone blocks. It's like they're easier to place. They're a little bit more expensive in a way, but they save you a lot of time. Rotted flesh can get out of the inventory. Get out of it, I tell you. Let's collect some more saplings and potentially apples. Asuma the mob maker, says Colin Flame. I'm not a mob maker, I'm a brainstormer. I'm always having ideas. I've been working on a game, actually it's kind of like reworking an old game with a couple of map makers. Yeah, I've always got ideas bubbling around in my mind. I've always been a bit of an idea-ish person. So there's my ideas for modding the game. But again, we'll move on now. We've talked about that for a lot. But if any mob makers are watching and they want to make that, I want to demo it and just put it out there as an idea. Slinger the Cat says chisel and bits is kind of similar. You just carry around the bits and make the slab stairs out of quarter blocks. Yes, that's true. However, you have a tool that you need to hold on to. The level of like detail that you do and options and power that you have is very, very modded Minecraft, very power play, which I think makes it not suitable for vanilla. Even though I love the mod, you know I'm a big fan of chisel and bits. You also got to carry around the chisel bit bag, and that combined with other mods like the colour one, that can get hectic when you start playing with those flat colours. So it's very good mod, but I don't think it's quite suited for vanilla. It's suited for modded. Mighty Tetia says, considering chisel and bits exist, I don't think that mod is impossible. It would actually, I'm pretty sure it would be coded very differently from chisel and bits. I mean, really what you got to do is tell it to put down a different block type, and then when you pick up that block, the mod's going to calculate it different and put it as a different item in your inventory. In fact, you can make this mod with command blocks, right? Like, you tell the command block to be in stair mode, and then when you place down a block, if the command block can detect that action, look at that block, it can then replace it with a stair, and it can have an imaginary value hidden in the scoreboard. Then when you break it and you still, well actually when you break any block that isn't the full block, it would then do the score thing and add it up that way. Yeah, I think you could actually make the game play this way. It would be very hacky and probably not feel very great, but you could actually probably do it with command blocks now that I think about it. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy, I think. And Mighty Tataia says you need a simple version of it. Well, if the mod's coded and done, all the technical stuff is in the back end. The simple version of it is this. I'm holding stone, I'm going to tap J and the game's going to go, oh, you've now switched to stairs. And when I right click, it's going to place down a stair of stone. And then when I hover over this, it will tell me you have 29.25 or something like that. That's probably one of the things that needs a bit more brainstorming. Like, what value system would you use? What would be the best way? Percentages, decimals, fractions? You know, that stuff can get confusing quickly. Or do you change the value of a block? Instead of having stacks of 64, do we have like a number? A whole block is worth 10, you know? There's many different ways you can think about it. Another thing that would be great in vanilla is the tool to rotate the items. So annoying to place stairs sometimes. Yep, I think that should be able to be done with a button press. Like, empty hand, right click on a stair block, make it rotate. Simple things like that go such a long way and really help with the grind of the game. That's a great idea. If you guys have got more ideas, because I'm not going to read everything in chat, tweet them at me. I'm gonna try and get this going again. I'm gonna try and find someone who makes mods who would be interested in demoing this, and we'll throw in like even more ideas, because that's terrific. That's another way to streamline the grind of building and make it more accessible. You know, whenever you place down a block the wrong way, just give it a whack and bam, spin it around the right direction. I think that's awesome. Okay, what do I want to throw away now? A couple of lead blocks. Flying Squad Gaming says Sonic Mania is only 20 bucks. Is it? I didn't know. I didn't know about the old Sonic Mania. I've never heard of that game. But it's 20. I know it's 20 bucks. Right, let's get out of here. Mighty Tatia says you could do it for now. You divide the block into a quarter as a start would be easier. It would. I mean, you got to think the idea over. Just really think it through. What's easiest to understand? You know, what's not messy or whatever. Tweeting it right now, says Dear Shemi. Thank you. I'll make a note of that later. Appreciate it. Let's keep chopping down wood, peeps. We're gathering loads of this stuff. I don't need no tree farm. I'll just come out here and chop everything in sight down. Sounds like Quark, says Yent. I wouldn't be surprised if that's in Quark. Actually, I've spoken to the guy who made Quark before, and I can't remember what I talked to him about. I don't think it was that mod, but yeah, I should certainly have to investigate some more. Right. You are a chicken underneath some cobblestone. Are you? Just like the shelter, didn't you? Just like the shelter. Talk to JL2579. I'm sure you could code it, says AngryK9. Oh, I don't really speak to JL anymore because I used to talk to him on Skype, and now I've got Discord. But I think he's very busy with uni, and I don't think when someone like, you know, contact this YouTuber. YouTubers are often busy. Although I know with JL, obviously he's like not doing videos so much anymore. But I don't know if he'd be terribly interested in coding a mod. Right, we've got a noise in my ear, and I think I missed one. Oh, it's Nobody Right now. Resubscribing to 3 months in a row, saying, yay, say hi to my girlfriend, Esme. Hello, Esme. Hi, how you doing? Please don't riot. Nobody riot now. Appreciate the support, buddy. I'm going to pick up that apple. I collect all the apples, I never eat them. That's my rule. Also, Elko Supreme is here with a donation saying, actually inspire me to keep up the good work, bro. Thank you. Appreciate that ever so much. Really do. And just keep chopping stuff down, I guess. Ice vs X, do you know any good under $5 games on Steam that don't take much for a PC to run? I don't know how much Factorio is, but boy oh boy, check out Factorio. I itch to play that game whenever I see it. I follow them on Twitter. I see like videos of it in my feed on YouTube, and I'm like, man, one day I'll tell you, I've got to get back into Factorio. I love that game so much. Oh, I really do want to play that. Just make the value of everything you place 1, then there is no need for fractions or decimals, says Mug. As much as I like that idea, and I did think it over, it means you've got to mine more blocks, and the like slabs are then the same as a full block. I kind of like that idea. Like, I don't think that's a terrible suggestion. I thought of that myself. I just feel like it, like, people would instinctively, you'd react to that like, oh really? Like, but that's a slab, that's half a block, why does it cost me 1? obviously to make things simpler, but then you've got to grind a little bit more for your materials. I'd be happy with that one myself. That wouldn't bother me. I'd be like, for all the convenience we get, you can charge me a full block for a slab. But I think the average player might find that a bit funky, you know? X, please play Factorio. I love that game, says Commando. I won't play it anytime soon. Like, I just don't have the time with where YouTube is at right now. Who knows? Like, I know I'll play that game again one day. I just don't know exactly when yet. How much longer are you streaming for, says Turtley Rad? A while yet to come. Real MF Gaming says, T, reminder, your poor voice, X. Can you hear it, like, getting a bit worn out? That's bad, isn't it? I'll drink some more tea then. Dear Shami says, Town of Salem is a great game, check it out. I had so many people recommend that to me, and when I look at it, I don't know. I don't know what it's about. Where the spacebar says X, your mod idea would make crafting obsolete. Crafting slabs, stairs, buttons, and everything else is a one-block variant would be gone. Although your idea sounds fun, it's not in the traditional spirit of Minecraft. It's a new game. I understand your point, but I think you're overemphasizing a reduction in crafting. You'd still need to turn sand into sandstone, or, you know, mix a combination of blocks together to make another type of block. There's still loads of crafting, right? But crafting is a little bit of a grind as well. I do like it. I love like you got to craft pistons, you got to craft redstone components. Those are not going to be removed from the game, and crafting is fun. It's just a reduction of crafting, and at the same time, with a streamlined inventory, wouldn't we give ourselves more options for more blocks, i.e. more crafting? Like, yes, you don't need to make slabs and stairs, but now that the inventory is so much more manageable, we can add more blocks. And, you know, and that means more crafting. So, like, yes and no. It's definitely an essential part of the game, but it does not kill crafting at all. It just reduces the amount and potentially gives you some wiggle room to make some more crafting recipes as well. We've been talking about this for a long time now, haven't we? Hi! My new best friend, he set me on fire. He's a meanie. You get a slap to the face, you do. Jeez. Ponybutt says, Asuma's idea would only remove crafting slabs and stairs. Everything else will still be there. No, walls as well. I wouldn't say buttons, though. But maybe. I mean, one stone costs one button. Maybe a button should be part of that option. Yeah, I think if anything, you should get like half a stack of buttons from one block, but there you go. Dear Shemi says, and Asuma, did you have add any other mob heads lately? You know, collector here. No, not yet. Had a little look at it the other day. I'm not going to add in the shulker ones because I realised that there aren't different coloured shulker mobs in the vanilla game, so it's kind of pointless. So the shulker skull will change. I might change it because it's a bit ugly. But no, haven't had the time. Won't have the time today. Might have the time tomorrow if I'm lucky. Tomorrow I'm going to be recording a video for 1.12 and finishing off my Hermitcraft episode. So when those two are done, that might not take me that much time. So I might have time to look at it tomorrow. But yeah, always busy I am. Always busy. Carpenter's Construct mod has changing one block to all of the others thing. It's only specifically to the blocks of the mods, but it just shows that it's technically possible. Oh, anything's possible. This is one of those funny things. Every now and then, where have I got on a message about it? Like, I don't know, someone asking, like, how does this work? Like, oh, I remember where I heard it last. And I hear this quite a lot. Like, why people say, like, why is the vanilla game running out of blocks when modded has so many? It's like the answer's in the question, because it's modded. Like, the modders have made their own solution for that. And that's why mods have loads of blocks and vanilla is behind it on that, because vanilla hasn't fixed it and modded has. X, when will the next Hermitcraft episode be out, says Nub Biscuit. Tomorrow, my man, tomorrow. Hour-long collab with Mumbo. Because me and him just natter on. Like, seriously, like, we just don't stop talking. And so we both sort of agreed, let's just make a crazy long episode out of this, because it's just fun. Just be a different style, you know, like a bit more of a streamy type, just hang out and chat. How will you record 1.12 if it comes out Friday, says Bileballer. Oh, pre-releases. Like 1.12 development snapshots have been out. Just use a pre-release to record it. And then you can have the video on the day. The day it comes out. Xelamek, thank you for the kind message, buddy. I appreciate that you enjoy my laugh. I like my laugh too. I like laughing. Who doesn't like their own laugh? I mean, laughter is a good thing, right? Ha! Aha! We missed ya. We missed ya. Guess we can chop some more down over here as well. X, does the heads command have silverfish? It's not a command, it's a loot table. Doesn't have silverfish. Silverfish and endermite are coming soon. If I do another update, those two will most likely be in it. Oh, is this a big tree? Oh no, it's not. I saw a big tree around here, I avoided it. Angry Canine says, I think maybe a point value system for woodwork. For example, a whole block might be worth 10 points. Make a slab, you lose 2 points. Make a stair, you lose 3. Yeah, maybe. I thought about that. Like I said, I considered, you know, decimals, points, percentages, all those sorts of things. X, how do you feel about the 1.12 wall textures? I would really like it if they were just kept the same. I don't like how saturated they are. I think it was a nice idea to add the concrete powder with those like highly saturated colours, but why change the duller ones? Like, to me it doesn't make sense to have the same colour over and over again. Like, you know, yes, they have different textures, but texture isn't everything. Colour is something as well. And so, yeah, I'm not a fan. I also feel less inclined to build with them in certain situations, you know, because they're so vivid compared to some of the other colours in the game. Don't jinx the derp-free stream, says Pony Butts. Saying that might have jinxed it. What are you doing? I think you just want a derp, didn't you? Just looked at the Quark website. They actually have a lot of nice stuff, says Zuanu. Yeah, Quark is really great. There's one or two things I saw that got added to it recently that I thought were a bit, I don't know, a bit much. But they're, yeah, very vanilla-like. It's like a vanilla extension, I think is the way it describes itself. And I'd agree. Very nice mod. Fullcraft doesn't have it. Every now and then I'm like, oh yeah, let's use that thing from Quark. And it's like, oh yeah, it's not in this pack. We all want derp, X, says that handsome tree. Not today, I tell ya. There'll be no derp today. Do you know why? Because that is the end of the... No! No! Ugh. Okay. Jeez. I can't... I gotta press the space bar, don't I? Well, that happens. Microme Leone has resubscribed for 15 months in a row. Thank you, my friends. I appreciate that. Oh, dear. Jeez, I can never go a stream without derping, can I? Oh. Whatever, whatever. I don't care. I had a fun time. I got a smile on my face. It's been a good stream. Alright? That'll be it from me, this One Piece. Thank you ever so much for coming by today. As always, I appreciate your support. Thank you for your donations, your cheers, your subscribes and your resubscribes, hanging out in chat. Not even hanging out in chat, just watching. Appreciate you all. And stick around. As always, we're going to do a raid. Someone was streaming earlier who I'd really like to raid. So I'd like to know if they are still streaming, but I will send you somewhere else. So please do stick around. I think they're still live. Yeah, my buddy Topmas is streaming. I'm going to send you over there. He's playing some Minecraft again. It's been a long time for him. So send him some love. And yeah, that's going to be it from me. So I'll see you over on Topmas's channel. Ciao for now. Bye-bye.